Okay, so these notes are going to cover the demonstrative adjectives, which in English is just kind of like saying this, that, those, these, that one over there, and so on. So as you can see from this chart, which you should write down, it's broken up by masculine singular, feminine singular, and then the plural for both of those as well. So we'll go ahead and start filling this in, and then once we are done with that, I have a couple of practice sentences for you before you move on to the assignment. So, okay, so in Espanol, to say this for something that is masculine and singular, you're going to say este. And then the plural form is very similar. We're just going to have a little bit of a spelling change. It's estos. Oops. Okay. Feminine, almost the same. It's esta. And the plural is estas. All right, so that is this and these. Moving on to that, for the masculine singular is ese. And then those, masculine plural, is esos. So you'll see in the masculine singular form, they have E's, but then in the plural form, it changes to O's. So just be careful with that spelling change when you're using these. Feminine singular is esa for that, and those is esas. And then that over there. So what does that even mean? If we are going to think about things from a distance, like from us, we've got this, maybe that's close to us, that, which is a little bit further away, and then that over there is something that really is at a distance. So kind of think about it like that. When you want to talk about something that's really far, you were going to use that over there, or those over there. And they look completely different from the other ones. So the masculine singular is aquel. And then the plural, you're actually not only going to add an O, but you're going to add an extra L as well. So it's aquellos. All right, so there is a double L, O-S there. And then the feminine singular for that over there is aquella. And then real easy, just add an S for the plural. Okay, so go ahead and finish writing those, and we'll go ahead and move to the practice. Okay, so for the practice here, this green hat. All right, so I'm totally going to confuse you now. We've been practicing with adjectives, and we know that adjectives come after nouns in Espanol. But we're going to go back to putting these words, these demonstrative adjectives, before our nouns. So they don't quite function like adjectives do. They do have to agree in number and gender, though. So this green hat. All right, so first we're going to think about how do we say hat? All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use sombrero. And we're gonna think, okay, sombrero is el sombrero, that's masculine, it's singular. So I'm gonna go ahead and look up here at my chart, and I'm gonna use this because this is my masculine singular form, which is going to agree with sombrero. So I am going to say este. And then, am I gonna say verde next? No, I'm not, because we know that adjectives come after nouns, and verde is an adjective. So we're going to say este sombrero verde. Okay? All right, so now moving on to those blue pants. First, let's think it through. How do we say pants? Pantalones, right? And pantalones is los pantalones, so we know that it's masculine, we know that it's plural, and we're looking for those. So we'll find that in our chart. Masculine, plural, and those. Okay, so we're going to use esos. So esos, and we know pantalones comes first and then our color. And azul. Azul is the color, but remember when a word ends in a consonant, that we need to add an es to make it plural. So azules. Okay? All right, that book over there. Okay. How do I say book? Libro, right? El libro, masculine, singular. So we'll look up at our chart, that book over there. We're going to use aquel. Okay, so that over there, that's a lot of words. But you really just have to write aquel to create that. So this short little sentence here, aquel libro, means that book over there. That easy. Okay? Moving on to those students. Students. Okay, so think back, beginning of the school year. How do we say students? Oh, and I want it to be feminine. Las estudiantes, right? All right, so we'll look at the chart. We're looking for feminine plural to agree with those. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and write esas estudiantes. Okay. And then the last one, these t-shirts. Okay, so how do we say t-shirts? La camiseta, or plural, las camisetas. And we want these, feminine plural. Here we go. And go ahead and write estas camisetas. Okay. So hopefully this isn't too difficult or too confusing for you. I did add an extra practice kind of tutorial review to Canvas. It's a PowerPoint, so you can go ahead and you can go through that and practice a little bit more if you need to before moving on to the assignment that you're going to need to turn in. And of course, if you need any help at all, just go ahead and message me, and I'm happy to assist you a little bit further.